we are meeting first time. So
Yes, we are meeting for the first time. Yes, I would be more than happy to introduce myself in front of you and in front of your audience as well, because I know that you are a YouTuber as well,
thank
right?
you.
Yeah. So, well, my name is Lalit Kumar and I'm from Uttar Pradesh. I originally come all the way from Bulandshahr district, and it's been 7 years I have been working in private organizations. And if I talk about my core of interest, so I like to talk with the people and I like to do adventurous activities. And sometimes I read books and watch Hollywood movies as well. So that is all about me, man. Thank you for asking.
That's a
So
wonderful
yeah.
things about you. So still, where are you? Because I'm having like you look like you are sitting at any garment store. Am I right?
Yes, yes, you are right. You are absolutely right. So let me spill the beans about it as well. So the thing is that, brother, this is my own business. I recently started it, and currently I'm at my shop. So I think you got us stuck. Now it is fine. Okay. So this is my business, and this is ready-made or clothing shop. So I run that as well.
Oh, that's a great. So how long have you been running your own business, and when have you
Yeah.
started?
Yeah, it's been 3 or 4 months. I started this when I started this, and initially I just wanted to invest something in my own business, because I have been, as I told you, that I have been doing job for 7 years. So I wanted to invest something so that there would be a job security, there would be a income security. Because if you are in the if you are in the private job, then you find that there is no job security in the private sector.
All right.
So that was the only reason that made me to start my own business. So, and I went for it after taking a lot of decision, after making my, everything clear. Then I started this business.
Yeah, I think it's a really great because of your future, according to me. Because
Yes.
by side income, it's a requirement for the maintaining the balance of life. Instead of you should be do something else for having achievement in that kinds of source, but except it, you need to work in a different way to having the money, right, in day to day life. Okay, so like how long have you been learning spoken English? Could you
Okay,
describe?
yeah, definitely. I would tell you, it's been 2 years to me into this language, and earlier I was not very consistent in that language, but now I try to be very consistent to have conversation with the people,
Mhm.
particularly on video calls, because somewhere it helps me to build my confidence, to enhance my skills as well. So, like, total time is 2 years, but I have been doing speaking practice for 6 months only.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
before that,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was just working on my grammar skills, or like how to frame these structures like that. What about you, man? Mr. Chandan, I would like to know about your journey in nutshell.
Oh, why not? Actually, I started, I think, 6 months before. Okay, as attending session with the learner face to face, and
Okay,
6 months before, I was attending only the conversation as what you call. But
okay,
I was realized no, that way it's not quite good for me. Like because ultimately you have to interact with the people face to face in the reality,
okay,
right? So
okay.
why didn't make habit before by facing that situation into the future?
Ab-
Right? We need to be
Absolutely.
familiar of this situation very soon. So that's why I took decisions to just create any platform. So this way I can
Yes,
approach the peoples and having interaction every day, giving different kinds of ideas, strategy for the learner, and as well as I can maintain my consistency. So that's why.
absolutely. I have watched your many videos, and you always try to put yourself into the conversation, and I really like them. And I watched, like, I usually don't watch a lot of videos of YouTubers, but when I saw your video, so you were making like good content that time, in that time, and still you make good content. But when I watched your videos, I was thinking that you literally you work hard in that thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you
And
so
keep
much.
growing and keep working on this thing that you are doing some great job for the people like me and like others as well. Right?
Yeah, thank you so much. Because being a blazer, it's quite difficult for reaching in these levels, right? Without taking classes, without
Absolutely.
having instruction, any guidance of any teachers. So I just faced a lots of difficult time, difficult situation. Instead of I kept
Yes.
going on because I had a belief, like one day I must reach at these levels. I would make myself able to having the interaction with the people into my manner. Okay.
Absolutely. You would be able to reach up to that level, including me. I'm
No.
also from rural area. I'm not from like city. Even in my whole village, like only the few people I would say I have never seen anyone who can communicate in English language. Even in my whole village. So now you can understand the situation. Even the education quality in my area is not very good. Few government schools are there and private schools are also there. But when I was studying in my school, so that time there were only few schools that those who were from Sanskrit medium or from Hindi medium only. So I had to complete my all the education in Sanskrit medium because my school was near about my home. So I used to study out there only in Sanskrit medium. So it was also very hard hit for me to turn myself from Hindi to English.
Yeah, I understand. But it's a totally depend on over your mentality, what you consider in day to day your life,
Yes.
the way you
Yes.
see things around you. It's a totally matter a lot. People
Yes.
usually are having a lots of facilities and features into their life, but they are not utilizing that features right in good manner, right? To developing some personalities, right?
Yes.
And learning something new. They are not putting effort. But if you have been doing something else, instead of having less facilities, environment, yeah, whatever, is a requirement. So you can do anything into your life. It's my personal
Yes.
belief, right?
Yes. Absolutely. You are right. And one more thing is there awareness. There is a word awareness. So if people have awareness, so they can prepare himself. They can prepare themselves before coming any obstacles. So yes. So when initially I was working on my communication, so I didn't have awareness that Lalit, what you're gonna get after learning this language, and why are you learning this language? And initially, I had to face a lot of humiliation just because of English communication. So that awareness in everything, it is must to have so that you know the exact reason, you know the pros and cons of everything.
Yeah. Awareness will
Yeah.
help you to decide your target of life and what you want exactly into your life. That will help
Yeah.
you a lot. Choosing your
Yeah.
right choice, right?
Okay.
That's a very
Yeah.
essential part you can consider of the human life for having awareness in very initial days, yeah, early days you can consider through any circumstances of life. Because if
Yes.
the difficult times will be going on into your life, so it will teach you various kinds of lessons, right? It will give you the strength for determinations, right? And learning something new that will much crucial for your long period of time because
Yes.
still we are
Absolutely.
preparing self, right? We are not working over only for ourselves. We are preparing self for the new generations. It's supposed to be
Absolutely.
in the upcoming time, the new generation will enter into your life, right? And by known whatever into your life. But you will be able to educate them. You will be guiding them, right?
Yeah.
It's a practice you can consider, right?
Absolutely. If we are not updating ourselves and we are not inputting something that is very updated kind of thing in ourselves, so we are holding our ourselves back. So what we have to do, we have to push ourselves to learn the skills, to learn the updated kind of thing. Those who are in the trend run nowadays, so that we can compete this generation that is in now. And like I'm from 19s, so if I would say that I need to work on myself, so I'll have to work on myself that much so that I can compete with the 2000 generation.
Yeah. And you can
Yes.
make worth for that. You can at least you can stand equally to all of the new generation person, because in the upcoming time 5 to 6 year, even 10 year after, the new generation has different kinds of perspectives and opinion. So it's a
Yes,
very it's a quite essential for you to just matching your concept to all of them, right? To
yes,
stand equal to
absolutely.
all of them. Otherwise, they will never respect you. They would start considering, oh my God, I'm a superior. I have a better
Yes,
education more than that person. These kinds of
yes,
mentality every people have nowadays. Okay, they start
yes,
comparison in the people. So it's your responsibility to maintain your education, your appearance equally to all of them, right?
yes,
So you can
absolutely.
guide well, right? And no one judge you in future as well, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly.
Yes. So
Okay,
that's why it's just a reason only the peoples have been indulging self in this language. But through this language, we are going to learn so many things: rituals, custom, the human behavior, style, standards,
absolutely.
qualities. So many things are there for learning, right?
And it teaches us a lot many etiquettes as well, how to behave on video calls, how to behave in person, and how to show the etiquettes as well. So these are the essential or crucial part of the communication, and if you are very well versed, if you are eloquent speaker, so it is must to show some etiquettes while speaking, while communicating, while having in person conversation with someone, or while having virtual conversation. So
Yeah,
yeah,
actually,
including culture, including tradition, including everything.
you're right. And actually, I have been watching a lots of people's, what is the exactly intention of all of them? They have been just
Yeah,
trying to using a different kinds of vocabulary. They are imitating other people's, right? Copies, try to copy each other, but they do not want to immersing their own quality. What precious
yeah,
quality it is existing inside of them, right? If you're working over your own quality, so it must be flourishes very soon. It would be developed
absolutely.
very soon, and it will give you the much confidence, right?
Yes,
You need to work
and
over your own quality, not by
and it would
others.
help you to it would help you to represent yourself in such a better manner as compared to the thousands of people, and you won't see like that you are flamboyanting everywhere.
Yeah,
So you would be
right.
authentic, you would be realistic everywhere in the conversation. If I'm having conversation with you, and if I'm like indulging myself in the conversation, so I would be very realistic, I would be very authentic in each and every sentence.
Yeah, that's why I would say like so many learner have been struggling a lot, not by
Yeah.
having much sooner any result into their life, because they have been trying for long period of time to copy other. They are not doing
Yeah.
any effort over their own quality, right? Their own experiences, what they earn through the struggle of life. Okay, they do not
Yes.
want to tell themselves in reality, because
Yes,
if
absolutely.
you're going to mention or even describing your own experience of life and whatever you learn through your situations, it must be help you a lot and giving you much more a statement, I mean data to expressing yourself in good manner. And soon you
Yes,
can reach at levels. Right.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah,
Hmm.
now I would like to know something about your hobbies. What do you like to do in your free time?
Okay. Yeah, if I discuss about my hobbies, so I love to interact with the peoples, visiting a various kinds of places for the wearing
Okay.
purpose. Yeah. And yeah, reading a story, any kinds of a story. It is my
Okay.
hobbies. Yes.
Okay. And you mentioned about your hobbies earlier as well. Okay. And the one more thing you told me that you are working as a teacher.
Yes.
So like which subject do you teach out there in your college or in your school?
Actually, I'm a primary teacher. I teach only up to
Okay.
5 class. So all subject I manage, but according to routine, I deal with English subject.
Okay. But and in your introduction you didn't mention about your qualification. So may I know your qualification as well?
Yeah, yeah. I completed my graduations, Bachelor of Science.
From Bihar itself?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So what about your city in Bihar?
Yeah, I think I live at a village, not a city.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
Yes.
So okay, you live in village. And do you find someone in your village who can communicate with you in English language?
No, no, no. I'm only one people at my village who are doing like that activities except anyone.
Okay, okay. And like the are the people coming to you now these days to ask that how you worked on yourself and how we can work on ourselves to get
Oh,
that much fluency or to get that much knowledge in English language. So are they coming to you?
no, anyone no.
Okay.
But yeah, instead of they have been listening me whenever I talk to any person, they have been
Okay.
discussing so many things about me with someone. How they they learn
Mm.
this language and the way he talks, it's looking like a different person. And I some
Yeah.
of you used to ask me like, you were working under the some different kinds of places before time. Yeah, any
Okay.
companies. That's why you know very well English. So these are statement I used to have the people. Yeah,
Yes, yes. You know, these are the I would say these are the real kind of motivation that you get from the people. That
yeah,
they are just praising you, or some of them are backbiting you, but you feel that yeah, you are absolutely doing a great job in the manner of communication, and you have worked a lot on yourself, and that is the only reason that people are praising you in front of others as well, right?
yeah. Right. Because
And what?
being a villager, it's a quite difficult to raise yourself. You know, raise
Yes,
yourself,
yes,
made yourself work for it.
yes,
I even consider about reading and having the proper meaning of any statement of English. So how could I
okay,
imagine to interact with the people with a different kinds of person from a different kinds of places, right? In this
yes,
manner, confidence, right? Because you can generally see the peoples who are well educated, who learn everything, but instead of they have a
yes.
less confidence to express self, right?
Yes, absolutely. I have been noticing this thing in many people as well. Even I was one of them. Initially, I was not able to have conversation with anyone. Initially, I was not able to frame these structures as well in front of others. And initially, the word didn't used to come to my mind. But by having practice or lots of effort, I would say now I'm able to express myself in such a better manner. I would say, according to me, and yeah, this is a process. This is a procedure. It takes time to get confidence. It takes time to learn the skills as well. So
Yeah,
I know that, yeah, I know that how much effort we are putting doesn't matter about that. But the thing is that what output we are getting from that input. And yeah,
yeah,
if we are getting some output from our input, it means that we are putting some effort on ourselves, and definitely one day we are gonna get more output from that input.
yeah. You're right.
Yes.
Still you are talking very nice, and if if you want to get deep knowledge of this field, so you have to invest only time, because time
Yes.
will decide your experiences, your knowledge. If
Yes,
you
actually.
obsessively want to get better command over this language, so it is not possible, because we are
Yeah.
learning second language of other people's. It's not our
Yes.
native language. Because instead of
Yes.
we are determined, no, no matter what, how I have to learn this. But you learn that much level. At least you can interact with any person, whatever manner you want, right?
Yes,
So it
absolutely.
would be much
Absolutely.
convenient. So
Even
there is
I
no.
can talk to anyone now these days, like I do not have any kind of fear that I cannot break the ice with anyone or like that, and I feel very shy like when I'm having conversation with anyone in a big YouTuber. A couple of days ago, I had a conversation with Rajni Verma as well. Try to thrive. So many YouTubers I had conversation, and it's been long time I have been having conversation, like 1 month for me, and now I also have become a YouTuber recently, and now I also have started uploading some conversation videos out there on my YouTube channel, and you also can check out them.
Yeah, yeah, I knew you. I watched
Yeah.
many videos of you, and with the many persons, many learners had a
Yes.
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I think you generally you can say you have a crossed your intermediate levels, right? Yeah, even beginner level you can consider. You are just enter intermediate levels you can now, right now, right? And because usually the beginner are having the issues like having low confidence, shyness, and etc. They are unable to
Okay.
fix their like eye contact to each other in good manner.
Okay.
The
Okay.
biggest issues because by fixing your eye contact with the any person is supposed to be that people are different gender, right? So it's a
Yes.
quite difficult to maintaining your eye contact to that person. So at that time, various kinds of thoughts enter into your mind and start bothering you, right? Because
Yes.
right, this is the reality. But you have to forget all these things. You need to ignore out, and you have to go against your thought, your concept, what you consider. So it would
Yeah.
be
Yeah. Yeah.
convenient for you to maintain your eye contact as well. Because I
Exactly. Exactly.
discussed with many of women as well about this matter. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, because the any male candidate, the way they see you, obviously you will start thinking, oh my God, why they are staring me like that? What they have been thinking about me, and the what way they have been watching me. So like that, your kinds of thoughts come enter into your mind, and your
Yeah.
thoughts start bothering you. So do not
Yeah.
think
Let
like
me tell you one.
because
Yeah.
you are
Let me tell you. Let me spill the beans about it as well. So, as I told, we were talking about etiquettes, or we were talking about some behavior, virtual behavior as well. So, the role of behavior or etiquettes comes into the picture when you are talking about like different gender. Like if you are talking about from talking to a lady or to a girl, then you have to show the etiquettes or virtual behavior as well. Virtual
yeah.
behavior as well. So this is our responsibility, and we are supposed to maintain the decorum of the virtual conversation, and we are supposed to make other person to feel very comfortable on his on conversation as well. So this is called real etiquette. I think
Yeah,
so, as per
right.
my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That's why whenever I talk to any person, feel I often have an intention to make comfortable that person with me. So that
Yes,
person can be a girly exposed self. Whatever they want to express, they can freedomly. Okay.
yes,
And
yes,
I have often talked to in clarity all these things. I don't get any hesitation to, talking about so many personal person as well. They usually
yes,
people
yes,
prefer self to talking with any female kind, but I do
yes.
because I know I'm talking reality, fact, right? So maybe that would be
Okay,
much
so now
convenient for that person as
yes,
well.
absolutely. Yes, yes, absolutely. We should, maintain the decorum of the calls as well, so that we both can, communicate comfortably.
Yeah.
So the thing is that, yeah, my next question is gonna relate it to something I wanted to ask. Yeah. So how do you work on your grammar or something or like vocabulary? Because
Mm-hmm.
because those who are going to watch this video, so they should also know that how you can work on your vocabulary, because many YouTubers or many videos are there who can guide us that how you can work on your communication skills, but few videos are there only who can tell you that how to work on vocabulary and how to remember them as well.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I just accumulated a vocabulary through reading way. Because
Okay.
obviously, if you're going to read any one story, so by upcoming the next page and upcoming by line, you fold up the pages, so you get familiar vocabulary multiple times. So it will be
Yes,
much
absolutely.
convenient for you to collecting that vocabulary and refreshing your previous memory during
Okay.
readings, right? So that way,
Okay.
I
Okay.
have been gathering vocabulary, and it's totally up to you how you create situation by recalling
Okay.
that vocabulary to framing your sentence, right?
Okay.
So it's totally up to the learner how they have been using vocabulary in their conversation time. But
Yes, absolutely.
collecting vocabulary this way anyone can gather. Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing is that I would like to know that what like I forgot to ask that thing. That thing was related to your communication. So when did you start your channel, YouTube channel,
Yeah, 6 months before.
and how long have you been having video calls with the people?
6 months before.
Okay, it's been 6 months. And before 6 months, what were you doing for your communication? Because you told me that you have been working on your communication for 2 years, I think, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So
So
before
before
time,
that,
yeah, before
yeah,
time, I used to interact with the people by audio call.
audio calls. Yeah, you told me. You told me a couple of minutes ago. I forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other thing would you like to ask me today? Because I think I am done with my all the questions. And if you have anything to ask to me, feel free to ask to me. I would be more than happy to tell something about my opinion on that thing.
Okay. Yeah, so I would like to ask you how you work over your grammar portion because this is the biggest issue of every learner have.
Yes, yes. So if I talk about like grammar now these days, I don't work on my grammar because I would not say that I am very expert in the grammar, but because I have learned like basic structures of the grammar. So if any sentence is coming to me and I have to speak that sentence or I have to translate that sentence, so I just translate that sentence in the senses. So because English is a kind of language that you have to talk in the senses, not in the exact meaning, right?
Yeah.
As like when when idioms comes into the picture, so you have to use them in the sense, not in the exact meaning. So same is with grammar as well. You should know the correct structure, the correct grammatical structure, and you have to just use that structure in your day-to-day speaking. So this is the only thing, because initially, as I told you, that for 1.5 years I worked on my grammar. So now these days I have been getting some benefits of those time earlier, like past time when I worked on my grammar. So now these days I don't need to work on my grammar, but yeah, somewhere I am working whenever I spare some time. So I work on my grammar too. I try to read some structure of tenses, modals, or everything, some advanced structures as well. So, and I try to inculcate them in my day-to-day speaking as well. So earlier I was having lot of cumbersome just because of just because of execution of new structures. But now these days, like it is like not very difficult to me to execute them in my day-to-day speaking.
Yeah, you're right. That way, I think any learner can get much benefit. You're right.
Yes.
Because in this time I'm having so many learners start, trying to fixing a different kinds of vocabulary in their sentence. Okay, to just
Yeah.
themselves in good manner. But in
Yes.
order to, fixing a different kinds of vocabulary in their sentence, they lost their confidence. That is the biggest
Yes. Yes.
because you couldn't, fix your intention equally in a both of side.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, execution of new vocabulary initially when the people like if I talk about me, so if I'm learning some new kind of vocabulary, so initially when I would implement that vocabulary in my speaking, so initially I would face some difficulty, but after get into the habit of using that vocabulary, I would be very familiar with that. And
Yeah.
yeah, after a couple of days, I won't face any issue while using them, and I would be used to with them. Okay, so next thing I would like to know about you, like as per according to you, like on which level do you consider yourself?
Okay.